hope everybody, and yes, y'all, happy Wednesday to everybody. I hope everybody is having a good Wednesday. We are in here chilling, y'all. I ain't got too much of nothing going on this Wednesday. But I really hope everybody is having a good day. Make it happen, y'all. Make it do what it gotta do. Keep showing up even when it get hard, y'all. Or you feel like it is. I hope everybody is having a good week, y'all, and showing up, doing what you need to do. I'm sorry I ain't been on for only like a day or two, but we back on. Hey, y'all. Make it happen Wednesday is for sure because we got to still keep going, doing what we got to do, showing up however we show up and making what we need to make happen, y'all. Be thankful, be grateful, and know that what you're doing and what you're becoming, it's better and more, y'all. I hope everybody is having a good Wednesday today. And y'all know we are on day 67. We coming in on day 67. We chilling. We having a good time. Y'all make it happen out there and do what you gotta do. Keep going, keep showing up, and keep doing what you have to do at the end of the day. The background is so cute, y'all. Me and y'all, we ain't chilling doing nothing. We on here on this YouTube family, talking with y'all. And I'm over here cleaning my nails, y'all. But I really hope everybody is having a good week, a great week, and showing up, doing what you need to do, which is be great and be better. At the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, y'all. Keep showing up and keep doing what you have to do. Make it happen and walk in it. God is with you. God is here with you. He knows it. Even if you're in a season of whatever you're in a season of, go to God and talk to Him about it. Listen to the sermons. Write it out. Whatever you want to do it, y'all. Don't be sitting around waiting for nobody to give you or show you what it is you need to already know to do from God. And if you are, then that just shows that you need a lot of work and stuff. Go out there and make what you need to make happen and keep showing up. Y'all, a lot of people are in the season of also doing what they got to do too. And if you in that season too, good, make it happen, you know. You gonna have people that want to you. You gonna have people that want to be in your business, be like you, that wish they was like you, that wish you had what you had. But these people won't, okay? You got to remember that you are who you are. You got to who you is at the end of the day. Let these people think that they who they gonna be and who they are, because they're not. You know, whatever God has chosen for you and your path, that's what He has chosen for you. Nobody else should be wanting to try to take or try to compare anything like that. And a lot of y'all out there do. You know, a lot of people they do that. They sit around, they want to compare, they want to learn, they want to be like you, they want to try to be who you are, but they can't. You know, that's not what God has planned. And that's why you have to go out there and figure out what it is that's for you. You know, a lot of y'all sit out and y'all hate, but y'all don't know that us people are going to continue showing up built and bigger for whatever. You know, with zero likes, with one person, with zero people, it don't matter who it is, you know. We're just bold enough to do what we're called to do. A lot of y'all just not bold enough to do that, you know. Y'all sit on here and y'all just want one little thing, you know. Like I say, I remember being on TikTok. A lot of people I remember ain't even doing what they still was doing now. Went on there and got a little bit of cash and change and money, and now they're stopping it. You know, that's why I say, figure out whatever it is you need to do. Don't be like them people that out there just want to get money. They want to do the next battle and all that. I don't even do no battles or nothing like that. None of that. You won't be seeing that over here. This is a family where we build, we grow, and we do what we have to do, you know. And a lot of people, they just have to understand that when you're into whatever you're into doing, you will learn that do not be out here giving people that you know ain't got a real heart all your coins and money, okay, y'all? That's another thing I'm going to teach y'all. When y'all out here on these platforms, stop doing it, you know. Go in these rooms, really figure out what it really be about and know, because a lot of these people, they do not really be having their intentions to grow and do what they have to do as a family, okay? They're on here just wanting to really not grow anything and do anything, to be honest. So when you learn a lot from experience, and even if you're not y'all, you just see whatever it is you see, however you're seeing it, you will see it's a lot of people that will hate. It's a lot of people that will portray their fucked up ways and their fucked up mental perceptions on you, because deep down they don't know who they are. They don't know who they are, what they want to be, you know. They don't know to a can of paint if they're wanting to come into a new version of them or step into a new identity. They don't know. So don't hang around people like that, you know. A lot of people, they look at you losing followers as just, oh, it's something. No. Who cares about followers? Who cares about any of that, you know? A lot of people are seeing too simple-minded on wanting to gain followers and gain this and all that. What is that going to do to you? Because it's people out there like me too. People that's bigger that lose followers every day. And a lot of people, they sit there, they want to sit there and worry about the next follower, the next like and all that. When all you got to do is keep showing up. When God has you chosen for what He has you chosen for, the enemy and what his little worship people think they're doing, they're not doing it. They're not making nothing happen. Okay, at the end of the day, you are and we are who we are. A lot of people that start from where they start from, they go through a lot with that. I'm starting from, and I'm experienced too, you know. And when it's that time, it's when it's that time. And y'all have to understand that at the end of the day, you cannot stop what nobody has, you know, nobody shine, nobody greatness, you know. There's just a lot of people out there that just really don't know how to go to God and don't know how to get some type of help, but they really do need that type of help, you know. And when it comes down to that, y'all, They call them people weak, weak people. When you read different stories and stuff, whatever it is you're reading, however, listen, dissect it, and figure out, because you never know what it is that could be real, what it is that can be true. Also in the Bible, it's a lot of stuff in there that's true as well. And a lot of us don't even know that. It's not going to make your life any better or anything like that. God sees everything. He's watching and hearing everything that a lot of people think that he's not watching and hearing. A lot of people think that he's not seeing, but he definitely is. And when you see what it is that the chosen person go through, we end up being the ones that end up making bigger and doing so much bigger. And a lot of y'all still hating. Y'all still continue doing what y'all got to do. Y'all still continue being in that miserable state of mind where you're not doing nothing, you're not making nothing happen because you're wanting to go out and hate on the next person and hate on whatever this person has going on just because who this person is. And when you continuously speak on it, like how bold I do and do it, you will see what it is. People out there are just going to continue doing their job. At the end of the day, this world is full of people that are just haters, and then you got there other people that just really have a big heart. But it's rare to find them, so when you do get them people, stick with them and keep them, because them fake ass ones that's hating and want to be envy and stuff, or think they want to be like you, they're not like you. Whatever God has planned for you, that's what He has for you. Okay. Um, Nobody ain't gonna be able to take that, especially especially once you understand what it is. To call out fake people, y'all. At the end of the day, when you know and you're able to put it together, whatever it is, go to God about it and move with it. God already has it planned. God already knew what it was that you were going to be coming up against before you even came up against it. He knew that it's a lot of people out here that has insecurities, that don't know how to be bold. They show up weak because that's just who they are. If you don't know how to be strong enough to walk into who you are and show up being that person, then that's just on you. Nobody's going to sit around and hold your hand. Nobody's going to sit around and be sad for you. And another thing is that also come with some certain mothers that feel like that they're being owed. No, no, nobody, even if you're not being owed nothing. And a lot of y'all sit and y'all won't be able to go out and have that type of confidence or boldness that a lot of us chosen ones have, because you're just too weak to get out there and do it. You want to do it. You think that you're going to take on and compete with whatever that person is doing, but you won't. You never will, and you will never be able to at the end of the day. And God has me speak that because I put it out there for people to understand and know. A lot of y'all sit at home probably typing in a dirty bomb place, dirty room, somewhere that's just not godly anyways. So when you're around that energy, when you're staying in whatever it is that you will continue coming out wanting to be hating for everybody. Once you know that God has you chosen for what it has you chosen for, and you're going to be who you're going to be, you're going to continue showing up, being the person that you are. That's what's going to continue being, y'all. There's people out here that do the exact same thing that I did, went through the exact same thing that I did, and guess where they are? And guess where them same people that is now? Nowhere. They're nowhere. Nobody will never get anywhere hating on somebody, wanting to down on somebody, or wanting to portray their insecurity or envy and jealousy on somebody. It won't. So when you think that, or you try to compare and contrast and try to put on what you want to put on because you want your life to look just like how this person is, it won't. What God is going to do, God is going to continue making it feel every time for you. You think that you're going to continue showing up doing good, you're not. You think that stuff is going to work for you, it's not. It won't. And it's not to be or speak wrong, but when you go out there and you feel like you're doing wrong or you're doing something to somebody else, God is going to continue showing every time that I did this for that chose a person for a reason. And a lot of y'all better remember my words, remember these live videos and everything because one thing about it, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. When I do what I got to do, when I know what God has planned in me to do, a lot of y'all that sit on here that don't have no real meaning or nothing, but the ones that really know what it is to have a meaning or something and show up with what they show up for, they're gonna do it. Don't come on here hating. If you are, that's on you. The ones that do hate, they're living in a miserable mindset anyways. They're not, trust me, in the end of the day, they're not doing good. And they're nowhere into where they need to be, period. So they're going to keep on being in that fucked up mentality in place. When you're with God and you know who God is, you're going to continue showing up and worshiping who He is and the better and greater person He is. Not what the enemy and what the devil has planned for, what that person thinks that they're putting on your downfall, but it ain't. Each time God hears somebody speaking upon my name and a lot of chosen names out there that's built for this, He's going to continue rebuking y'all and removing y'all and fixing y'all every time because at the end of the day, y'all don't have no real meaning. Y'all are really wanting to hate and stuff and put hatred on other people instead of just being the real person that you are that God chose you to be. So what it is God is going to continue blessing that person with 10 folds and 10 times more. Me, everybody else out here that knows what I'm talking about and going through it, that knows what I mean, they're going to get blessed even more. Why y'all ones that sit around and y'all hate and y'all think that the person that y'all are praying on downfall is working, it's not working. Just give it time. And you will see exactly why God said that you were never in the ever life, no lifetime, especially in His lifetime, you will never win when it comes to the chosen one. You will never win when it comes to the one that God has chosen to be the leader and the voice out here. You will never win. You're going to continue failing. You're going to continue wishing that you would have did better. You would have did, because at the end of the day, a lot of y'all that do that, y'all come back and y'all say the exact same thing. So a lot of people that do what they have to do that God has them chosen for. A lot of people that has these platforms out here that speaking the real shit to y'all, and y'all know they speaking the real shit, y'all hate on it because y'all not real yourself. So a person that hates on a person that's real, not real within themselves, so they're gonna go towards fake shit. They're gonna go towards stuff that ain't have no meaning, that don't have no real anything to it because deep down, that's who they are. They're not real and they're fake. So know how to differentiate between that energy. If you're a real person, go towards real energy. Do not sit around here and be wanting to just be around fake all the time because energy jumps off. That's another thing that people fail to realize, that energy jumps off. You think that you're sitting around this person and you're not going to get this person bad energy because they're not working with God or they're not obeying God, you're wrong. You're going to get that negative energy every time. So be around positive. Be around people like me and other chosen ones out there that God is taking through the process of deployments. Y'all better be ready. You better be ready for us people that's coming out on these platforms and chosen and making it happen. Because we're remembering all of y'all that sit around and thought that y'all were praying on our downfall, thought that y'all were hating. We're remembering. We keeping screenshots, we keeping videos, we keeping pictures, we keeping all that because we're wanting to show when we get there to other people what it is to really go through the process. When you're seeing people that hating on you because they're envy, they're jealous, their insecurities, whatever flaws they have within that they don't know how to go to God about, but we do. That's why I say God is always going to build the chosen ones up to be ready and prepared for anything. So when you think that you're praying, when you think that you're hoping and wishing, baby, let me tell you something right now. God is making all things happen impossible in His works, in His ways. And one thing He won't make possible and happen is anybody that is praying and wishing on somebody else failure. Because what He's going to do is flip it right back on you, and you gonna be the one that's failing and not making nothing happen in this world and life in this earth. And that's just gonna be on you. So get out there and really, really dissect and learn a lot of stuff when you're in these platforms, in these shoots, and see, it's not just, it's a lot of people out there that's real, y'all. A lot of people that speak their real shit, and a lot of motherfuckers that know what it is to have went through exactly what me and others have went through and made it to where we make it to. We sit around and we speak on it because we already know. A person that's afraid to speak on it just don't know how to be bold and confident and speak on it. You know. So at the end of the day, know who you are. Stay 10 toes firm to who you are at the end of the day, okay? Because that's also what God sees as well. He sees that you're obeying Him and what He wants worked, okay? He's going to do everything else. Everything else that people think they're seeing, that's feeling, it's not. What He's doing is making everything else around happen and work, but it's going to do in due time. So that's why I say, I already know, baby. And I continuously show up and I let y'all know the same thing. Even to the ones out there that's weak and that don't have the mentality or the mindset to show up and do what they need to do. That's on you. At the end of the day, go to God about it and make it happen. When you see growth and change in someone, that's another thing that it is. A lot of y'all see growth and change in someone and you see God doing the work. So you will try to come in and you'll try to come in and make that person or make that person feel like no. And anybody that's hearing and speaking that knows the real and that's just scared to come in and say something or anything, let me tell you something right now. Whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, continue doing it and making it happen. Nobody, no one, it don't matter who it is can stop you or stop what God already has chosen for you at the end of the day. They will not succeed, and you will continue succeeding with success and so many abundant things coming into your life, okay? Don't worry about what these people out here that sometimes mentally sick in the mind have going on. What it really is, sometimes people also come from homes of broken trauma. So they feel like that they have to bring with them into hating and putting that on other people. And it ain't that, y'all. Don't let that be the normalization to your reality and your society. However God has it for you and what you know what it is, show up and be firm in that. You know, these people on here, they don't have nothing better else to do. They gonna sit around and continue hating. They gonna sit around and continue wanting you to be down. But let me tell you something. God is higher and He is powerful than any other little witches or any devil worshippers out here. He's going to make everything happen in the right time and it's going to unfold the right way. So a lot of you people out there, y'all not doing nothing to me or to nobody else's success that's coming upon chosen. All you doing is hurting yourself and hurting what God has put out there for you. Whatever you think God is going to be doing for you in a couple of months, it won't happen. that person in their life and what they have chosen, why they're obeying God, it's going to happen for them. And it works like that because God does what He does in various many ways, you know. He'll continue blessing someone that He knows is obeying and doing right by Him, and continue showing the person that think that they're putting shade or sneakiness and wool over His eyes when you're not, because He sees, like I said, He sees and hears everything. He knows the ones that's hating, and He knows the ones that's wanting to be real. He knows the ones that want to show up being His voice, being godly and walking in His name. And when you know what it is, be that. Don't be scared, or don't let none of these people on this social media stop you from being who you are or growing into who you're becoming. All it is they're just scared. They're scared to grow. They're scared to get out there and do it. They're scared to be bold. They're weak. They don't have that ability to get out there and be a bold person and a confident person that you are. Fuck these haters on these platforms. Fuck what they got to say. Keep posting and keep showing up and doing what y'all have to do. Like I've been telling y'all at the end of the day, these people on here don't have nothing for us. They're not doing nothing for us at the end of the day. They damn sure ain't paying our bills. They damn sure ain't making sure we do what we have to do every day to get us up in the morning. So forget what they got to say and forget what these people are talking about on these platforms. I want the real ones out there that's chosen and that God has to do what they have to do to show up and do the work the right way. Fuck these dirty ass hoes, these dirty bitches that don't know how to be real and show up. And I'm seeing it like that, just like that. And anybody that got anything to say, you can hit my DMs afterwards because you won't do nothing off this. So like I say, a lot of y'all just do what I say. Keep showing up and keep doing the damn thing because God has a lot planned for a lot of us chosen ones. A lot. And He's going to continue making it happen for you. Just keep showing up and keep doing what you got to do. These hating ass people out here aren't doing nothing for you. All they doing is helping you continue succeeding because they're hating. The people that's hating ain't doing nothing but helping continue getting out there and flourishing because they're hating. They're hating, so they're blessing you even more to continue going out there and doing even better. So if you're thinking, if you're in a place where you're thinking that, oh, dang, these people then did this or these, let me tell you something. You're not. God is letting me know through me that they're not. You're not. Let me put my light on because now God is letting me know to let y'all know that they're not, honey, okay? They're not doing a damn thing. They're not doing nothing, okay? So, yeah, they're not doing anything, okay? You keep doing what you have to do. You keep showing for making it happen at the end of the day. Fuck these naysayers, okay? These haters on here that ain't making nothing happen for you, keep letting them talk and be who they gonna be, okay? Because to be honest, like I told y'all, a lot of these people off these apps don't have nothing going on for themselves. They don't have no life. That's all they know is to sit around and hate on counting apps. When you continue showing up and doing what you got to do, God is going to continue showing them that whatever work they think they're putting in or whatever they think they plan for, it's not working. It's going to get rejected and returned every time, okay? So, y'all keep doing what y'all got to do, okay? Like I'm telling y'all, show up and make the damn thing happen. Don't be scared of nothing. You shouldn't fear anything. Only person you should be fearing is God, okay? None of these people on these platforms or apps can touch you. All they can do is type and talk from an account, lurk, watch, and hate. But let me tell you something. The hate is doing good for you, okay? The hate is going to get you somewhere. The hate is blessings from God, okay? They looking at it as they're praying on your downfall. No, they're just giving you many more blessings. They're blessing you in many more times fold, okay? You gotta continue getting out there and pushing and doing what you gotta do, okay? Fuck what these people on these apps are doing or trying to do, okay? God has us chosen ones out here doing the work the right way When our time is coming to shine, we are going to shine. We're going to shine so bright. We're going to come back and we're going to show all these people that hated on us and thought that they could come in and lurk and hate and watch and do all that and we didn't think we saw. We have it. We're going to show all these people out here that think that when they start and do what they got to do, we're going to show them you can do it. You're just going to go through people that's going to hate. You're going to go through people that's going to come in your room and want to hate and do that. They're going to come in, they're going to watch and lurk because they want to be you, they want to be like you, they want to see what you have going on so they can get feed into what it is you are. But God already knows that. God already knows that you have lurkers. God knows you have people that want to be like you. God knows you have people that think they're in competition with you, okay? God knows it. He already sees it. And guess what? It's not that. These people ain't doing nothing but competing with themselves. They're competing with the enemy. They're competing with the devil because they're competing with the devil that they need to get work on. Instead of them competing and trying to fight with God to get this stuff in their life on, they're competing with the devil and the enemy. And you don't let that come into your circle, anything that you got going on, okay? Let these people continue going at it with the enemy and the devil, okay? Because all it's going to do is continue putting them in a place and a mindset of where they just need to get some type of help seriously, okay? Y'all, when I tell y'all, God lets me know what it is to let y'all know. I'm letting y'all know it's going to be haters, it's going to be lurkers, it's going to be people that's going to come in your room and watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. It don't matter. These people are wanting to know what you are about. Let them. Give them that. Let them do that because all they're doing is blessing you even more. They're blessing you even more. Even if they think that they're not coming in and really supporting anything like that. God knows the person that you are. So all you got to keep doing is showing up and being that person and walking in that path that you need to walk in. These people are going to continue doing what they're going to do because they're just miserable, you know. Misery loves company. So if you're miserable, you're going to love company. You're going to love company with people that's good. You're going to love company with people that's fake. But the good people ain't going to love your misery company because they're going to know what you come in and what about. And that's why I tell y'all, hang with people and align yourself with God. Don't worry about none of these people out here. Once you know who God is and God knows the group that you're stepping into, He's going to align your stepping path every single time and way. And I'm letting you know that from the voice of me, the voice of real honey, the voice of somebody that knows what it is. A lot of y'all out here, y'all think that y'all are seeing, but y'all don't know. God is deploying a lot of us chosen ones to do the work. And y'all just continue hating. You know, we love that y'all hate because we know that at the end of the day, we're doing something. So obviously, you hating, you want to be like this, all this. God has us doing something, and we're doing something like at the end of the day. So y'all let these people keep talking and doing what they got to do. Okay, we are chosen and built up to do right. We are chosen and built up to do what we're called to do at the end of the day. So, y'all, keep it. Let God do the work that He's going to be doing in you and inside of you. However, y'all are watching it because I know a lot of y'all are lurking so many ways. Y'all love to lurk and watch because y'all want to be in my space anyways. So I'm going to let y'all be in the space and I'm going to also let God be in the space too. To also let y'all see that y'all not stopping nothing. None of y'all on these platforms are out to stopping nothing. God is building us chosen ones up for what we're getting built up for. And all I can tell y'all is you better be ready. Because when we get to coming out, it's it. So you better be ready for what's coming from us. We're giving these platforms for a reason. And how y'all act early on in the game. so we can already know what to deal with it. That's why I told you. God aligns chosen ones up for what he aligns us up for. A lot of y'all that's hating, y'all gonna remember. You're gonna remember me, you're gonna remember my name, you're gonna remember exactly what I look like. I may not know who y'all bitches is because it's just irrelevant, to be honest, because all y'all are doing is hating on a fake account or a fake app or something, to be honest. And that's why I tell y'all, a lot of people, these people aren't even sometimes real, to be honest. They're robots. They're just coming in and watching for fake accounts. And then it is real people that just want to watch because they just want to be like you. Somebody that you may know that's just watching and looking at you because they want to be like you. I'm telling you, it's a little bit of something. Whatever it is, it's a little bit of something. And whatever it is, let it just be what it's gonna be. Then people they gonna keep watching, they gonna keep coming in, they gonna keep wanting to be like you and be who you are. Because at the end of the day, you're bright, you're shining, you're growing, you're doing better than what they could ever do in life. A lot of bitches out here prayed on my downfall and still praying, but won't ever see that ever transpire or happen. Because guess what? The chosen ones are chosen for what we're chosen for. A lot of y'all are just too scared to get out there and be bold and be confident to do the chosen work. So you're going to continue showing up scared. You're going to continue showing up with no real authority or no real confidence because you don't have what God is putting us chosen ones to do. So you sit around and you hear and you talk, but in the day it's not doing nothing, y'all. So that was the message over there, y'all. It really taught me to make it happen, but it also taught me to being real, y'all. Okay, do that and be real. Don't let nothing or nobody stop you from being a real person that you are. I'm gonna charge my phone, y'all. So we still good. And yeah, that's really how it should be, y'all. In a day, period. I didn't got this thing. Y'all, I put on these things. To be honest, I really think I did it a little off, but hey, as long as I didn't know that I literally tried to do these, but they're cute though. They are really cute and giving teeth for sure. I like them because they're well, it was still thick and full, and they're definitely waterproof. So that's a good thing. Waterproof, long lasting. So that's really cute, and they're really cute. I'm gonna charge my phone, y'all. All right, y'all, we good. I want to make But either way, I think it's cool because I already got these people issues. I feel like it can bring out even more the thickness of my lashes. But yeah, y'all keep doing the chosen work that you're called to do. I'm proud of all my females that's real, that's getting out here doing their real women shit, to be honest, for real, okay? A lot of y'all bitches that's thinking that y'all hating on us real bitches. You're not. You're not doing it. The work that you think you're doing is not doing it. You're not doing it. It's not happening. Okay? God is doing what he's doing for us real chosen for that reason. And a lot of y'all just gonna be seeing from where y'all seeing from afar. You won't ever see from being in our circle. You will never ever see from being in our corner because God just has those chosen ones built for what he has them chosen for to do. So yes, that's really the message. Oh, man, y'all can okay, good. That's really the message, y'all. You're gonna see the chosen ones coming out. We already coming out of woodwork, but we're gonna be coming out even more. like I said, I'm proud of all my females, that's real and doing the real shit, We gonna keep going. God got us doing so many great things, so many big things out here. And at the end of the day, that's what we're called to do. That's what we're meant to do. And that's what we're gonna keep doing. Don't let nothing on this social media stuff or anything stop y'all, okay? We're chosen to do what we're chosen to do. And that's why you're chosen to continue showing up the way you're showing up. Walking and voicing why you chosen and what God has you chosen for, because that's all that matters for sure. So it's like, y'all have to definitely continue showing up and doing what you're going to do at the end of the day. It's a lot of people that's going to hate. It's a lot of people that's going to wish that they were near you and to be in your seat and in where you were. We get to where they're just going to wish that a lot of hating that they did was more just being nice. So I want a lot of my bitches out there to know y'all keep showing up and doing what y'all have to do. We are called to... Okay, here we go. My bad. But yes, let the chosen do what the chosen has to do. And that's continue showing up firm, how we're showing up. I'm proud of a lot of my family because I have been seeing so many of the real bitches getting out there doing their real shit. And I really am proud of it. Get out there and keep doing your real shit, you feel me? Don't let none of these hating people on these apps stop you, or none of these people that ain't got nothing going for themselves stop you, y'all. That's one thing that we should not be doing, period. So, shout out to my babies that are doing really good and that are making it happen out there, okay? And doing it with no ifs, buts, or ands about it. We showing up with the haters, showing up talking about it. We showing them also talking about the real stuff too. So y'all keep showing up doing it, okay? At the end of the day, that's what God has you chosen to do. And if you're chosen to do that, don't be afraid. Just do it. Don't be afraid and just do it. Because the haters and all that, and the real supporters, that's different, y'all. Real supporters, they are real people, man. When you get real people, they real and you keep them. And I don't talk about that because that's just to me. But the real supporters, y'all, they're real for real, okay? And it's only going to be 1% of that real support that you get. But that's still that real. And like I tell y'all on these platforms, build and do what you gotta do. Don't worry about nobody else and how they're building and how they're getting to where they're getting to, because that's where you're going to fail every time. When you worry about what the next person has going on instead of just worrying about your life and you're going to continue failing every time because you're not worrying about what you need to worry about, which is yourself. You're worrying too much about everything else and everybody else instead of yourself. Worry about you. Worry about what you need to worry about, and that's just everything else going to come along, like I say. And yeah, I'm proud of my real people that's been getting out there doing the work for real. I really am. You understand, it's not easy. But we do it because we're called to do what we're called to do. Um, and that's all that matters, y'all. So I'm proud of my women for doing what y'all got to do. Y'all keep showing up, keep making it happen. At the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You gonna have a lot of people that wanna lurk and that wanna be like you, but who cares about that, y'all? Worry about what you're doing, okay? God has brought you so far. Think about that. God has brought me so far. He's bringing so many other people so far. All y'all need to keep doing is showing up and making things happen, okay? These people out here that's hating, they just wish they was in your spot. They wish they had the spot that you had and the shine and the brightness that you have about yourself. And they don't. So a lot of people that know that, they're also weak. Like I said, they're weak-minded and they don't have the ability to show up doing the greatness that God called you to do and to do. And it's okay. That's nothing to do with you or what you're chosen to do in your path. Continue doing what you got to do and let God back you up in the process because God is backing me up, He's backing you up, and He's going to continue backing everybody up that has faith in what He's doing for you. When you continue having that faith, baby, faith is going to take you a long way. Continue having that faith, continue believing what God already has planned for you. Um, And that's just the best thing, believe that God has so many things great for you coming. It's already there in your hands. It's already there in your life. If you've gotten any visions or anything from God, you're hearing it from me. It's true. Your time is going to be coming when it's going to come. But God is taking you through what He's taking you through just like everybody else. So a lot of people that do hate, a lot of people that do wish and pray on your downfall, they're not doing nothing but hurting themselves because they know deep down they want to be where you are a position until they get up and put in the work. It is. Put in the work and do what it is you need to do. And if you can't do it, go on about your day. And if you can't go on about your day, continue staying around and hating like y'all do. But we have our real people out here that really fuck with us, really love us and we see. But we gonna also come and speak about the real. I'm gonna also come and speak about the real because that's just what I'm going to do. I'm gonna always be real and speak on the real, because through your journey and through your experience and process, be real. Don't be fake. Don't put on. When you come on trying to put on and show up for trying to put on for other people and all that other stuff, fake followers and all that, that's what you're gonna get and receive. Fake. And that's what I got, y'all. When I first started on TikTok, that's why a lot of these fake people are dropping because they were fake from the jump. A lot of people that's coming wanting to lurk and watch and continue playing on and hating on, they're continue doing what they're doing. And God is going to continue bringing them down to the place of where they're going to be down to. While I'm going to continue elevating right in their places, growing, brighten, and shining right in their faces. And that's just what it is, y'all. Go out and get the real. Don't get the fake. When you start off, don't start off trying to put on and be somebody that you're not. Because that's not going to take anything from you. A lot of y'all think that y'all coming and eating and biting off my table and taking love. You're not. God has what He has put out for the right reason. You would never come bite and eat off my table. You would never take anything from me. It won't happen like that. And if you think that's what it is, it won't happen. So it's like, man, what it really is when you're too aligned with faith, that's who you're going to know. You're just going to know fake energy, fake people. But when you align yourself with the real and you know what real is, you'll continue showing up for that. You'll continue being real, okay? So like I say, when I started off, I was starting with the fake followers, fake people. But now, you see, y'all build and do what you have to do. Figure it out. Stop waiting on somebody to give y'all something. Stop thinking that you're going to go to the next person and watch them to figure out what they're putting out so you can try to take on to what it is. Because each time you do that, or anytime you think you're doing that, you're taking off somebody's plate or thinking that you're God is going to continue taking little pieces and bits from your place too. Um, and He's going to make sure that it don't work out in your favor anyways. Because a lot of people that think that they're coming in and they're trying to compete and compare, it's not even working in none of their favor. None of it's working in their favor because they're not having no real meaning, which is obeying and doing right by God. So, like I say, a lot of people, they're hating and they're lurking from a lot of areas. But I see it, and I speak on it every day because I want y'all to know that who cares? Keep showing up and being who you gonna be. These people don't know you. All these people know is just hate because they just know that. It's a full what it is one whatever it is, I really think it's like some type of thing out there, y'all, or whatever, and I'm not too sure, but I've heard about it from a lot of people, and that's from a lot of my real, if y'all know, we know. It's out there, and I think it's these groups and stuff. So what it is, just let it do what it's gonna do, y'all. Let these people think that they're doing something or they're making something happen when really you know deep down that God ain't letting that dwell on you. He ain't letting that dwell on your life. He's gonna continue showing them each and every time that it's not dwelling. So a lot of us real people, us real that know what it is, we know to be real, we know how to stand firm and real, and we're not scared about none of these people that think they're doing something, which they ain't doing nothing because you could never do anything, because guess what? God has already got it done. Like I say, y'all just need to be ready. Be ready for a show, the ones that's coming out. Because a lot of y'all just think that y'all suppressing and trying to, girl, no. God is building us up. And my women that knows what I'm talking about, that's putting in the work and that do it, I don't care what it is you do, you know what it is. Put in that real work and show up like the real women you need to show up like. And for the men too. Y'all men too, do what y'all got to do, Stop getting out there waiting for somebody to do something for you because that's not what's gonna happen. Figure it out. Be what you need to be and do what you need to do as whoever you are to do it and make it happen. Just like for everybody out there. Just make whatever you need to make happen. Instead of uh, instead of showing up wanting to just hate, make what you need to make happen. Y'all, I got this one person that hate on me and they always be coming in watching. I see them all the time, y'all. They jump in, they jump out, they jump in, they jump out. And I literally be saying, and I know y'all be saying for real too. So it's like, I see a couple of these people, and one thing about me, I'm going to speak on it and be firm and bold because whoever you is, I see you. I know who you is, you feel me? I already see that you're coming in lurking. You're wanting to be like me. You're jumping in, you're jumping out. And a lot of people, they not going to speak in that and say that because they're like, let me just, no. I see whoever it is that keeps jumping in and jumping out. And then when you jump in, you jump out, you stay in for a minute. One thing about me, I'm going to speak on it because a lot of people out here, they don't. And a lot of us will, we do. So yes, y'all. I got somebody, y'all, that's lurking, and I know who it is. I really feel like I do. But like I say, you're gonna have them people. You're gonna have people that's gonna come in, jump out, and want to lurk on who you are and what you're becoming. And let me tell you something. Now that I've said something, you don't see that person coming back in no more. You don't see that person jumping in or jumping out anymore. Oh, here they go again. So that's why I say you got people that come in, jump in, and jump out just because they want to be seen or they want to just be seen lurking and looking at what you have going on, okay? So that's what it comes down to, y'all. And I let it be known because you have to let it be known for how people really be. That's what they're going to be, y'all. If you don't let it be known, these people will continue just thinking that they're not being seen, but really they're being seen by a lot of people, including me. So like I said, it's about one, two, or three too, because I've already caught a couple of other people too that's doing it. And each time y'all do it, I'm just gonna call y'all out over here because one thing about my family, my YouTube, we don't do that fake stuff. We do the real. When we see fake, we call it out and we gonna let it be known. So yes, y'all, I got about 2, 3 people that jump in and jump out, and they just love lurking and watching. And I love that they love lurking and watching on me because obviously they're getting something. So like I say, continue showing up and doing what you got to do. And speak on it, calling out, and being real about it. Don't let nothing or nobody or no people that you don't even care about continue coming in and try to, think that they're doing something. So, yes, that's what comes with going on live. That's what comes with building. You get that one person that is want to continuously come in and come out and jump in because they want to see what you got going on. They want to see who you are. They want to be up under you. They want to be feeding into what you have going on. That's what it is. And give them that. Give them all of what it is that they so-called are looking for when they come over. But be bold and call it out, y'all. Don't be fearful. Don't be afraid. Once you're afraid and you do all that, that's what they're going to know. So call them out. Let them know. They jump in and they jump out. They come in so other people can know. What? Uh-huh. Yeah, girl. You get them lurkers, you get stalkers. You get one person that'll love sitting, one person that'll love jumping out, 2 people that'll love sitting. Like, and you're going to see it the more. A lot of people keep coming in and stuff too, but what it is, that's just lurking people, y'all. Once you have lurkers and people that want to lurk on you and be like you, they're going to watch your every move, okay? So, hey, let them watch because all they're doing is just watching. All they're doing is watching y'all. And at the end of the day, that's really what it be when you're doing what you got to do. You're going to have a lot, more than just probably one, that want to come in and watch your every move and lurk on what you have going on because that's just what they like to do. That's really what they like to do. But day 67, y'all, I keep on yawning and burping. My curls is popping for sure. When I figured out, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and let my curls do what they need to do and pop out and stuff. And it definitely did pop out for sure, y'all. It popped out and gave her a cute head. But y'all, I woke up. I had a good night's sleep for real. A good night's sleep for sure. I woke up and yeah, I woke up good, y'all. And that's why I say, I told y'all too to wake up being thankful. Thankful that you're woken up, thankful that God has gotten you up and everything like that. Thankful that God is pushing you to what it is He's pushing you through to. When you're thankful and you need to wake up and be grateful and thankful, you're gonna continue standing in that. Oh dang y'all. I didn't even know. My phone be charging slow sometimes, y'all. And that's another thing that I don't be really liking. My phone charge very slow. Well, certain times it do. Look at you, girl. But yes, y'all. We on this YouTube thing. We doing it. We have made it to almost 100 days. Keep on going. We keep on pushing it because we are going to be at being near 100K very soon. Happening. God already has it in the making, and even if a lot it's already happening because guess what? I see happen. Ah, so a lot of work, y'all. And like I say, when you're built to do what you need to do, if you put in work, you're gonna never just keep showing up and doing it. You got to love coming to what you are and what you got to do. Come on, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Love it. They, they just want to know. They want to learn, give them that and let them see where it is, y'all. Sometimes they don't have to much better to do, but to learn, to look, and see who you is and what you got going on. And just what and another thing like I have also, I've been taking them vitamins, y'all. They are really good, okay? I even love vitamins because they work good with me, and that's the real thing too. The vitamins. So I really like that my body's been feeling more energized. So y'all, I just need to keep doing what I got to do. Letting these people read and talk and say what they can say because that's all they want to do. They want to learn, watch, and hate, okay? And like I say, now I got two people that, and y'all know, I got two people that love to do that. I just think was about like one person. Now it's two. And like I said, we gonna call it out every time over here because that's just what we do. We don't do none of the big stuff, We call out people that love to jump in and jump out and just watch stuff like that because that's just how we be. A lot of people won't do that because they don't. Sometimes I think a lot of people think we messing up too, so they don't even be knowing. But yeah, we got that one person that love to do that, and I think that also just comes from people just liking to just see what it is you have going on too, y'all. When you get that one person that love to do that, or two people that love to do that, they just want to know what you have going on. And when you see it in real time too, you know that's not a lot. Like beating love, beating people out there that just be wanting to know. And yeah, y'all, y'all know about that. Y'all know about that. Lurkers, haters, and people that don't even smart. But y'all just keep doing what y'all got to do with shows, going up doing the shows and work. Even if you getting people that's jumping in and out of your room, wanting to be up under you and know what you have going on, let them do that. Because all God is doing is showing you that you got some people, like, you have people out there that love to watch you. They love to watch you, obviously. They love to see what you got going on, how you're moving, what you're moving about, and that's fine. Let them get that because at the end of the day, you're obviously giving them something that they don't get anywhere else. Um, and keep being the chosen. Keep showing up and doing chosen stuff that you just got to do. Keep putting in the work at the end of the day. Okay, there it goes. And making it happen, y'all. I am having a good week. We are having a good Wednesday. And I hope everybody is too. I'm proud of everybody that keep doing what they doing, keep showing up and doing the work. We need to be patting ourselves on the back, okay? I'm patting with you too, girl. pat yourself on the back for doing the work, even if you got a lot of people that just love to watch and lurk and hate in this. Man, God has so much stuff that is coming for you, Clint. You don't even know. We already don't even. Let me stop now. We know, y'all. God had already gave us and showed us what it is. And some of us that probably haven't got it from God yet, you'll be getting it real soon. Trust and mark my words. God has a lot for his children what's out here that's doing what we're doing, and we're making the thing happen the way we need to make it happen. Because he knows that us chosen people are really putting in the work. We really want to get out and do what we got to do, which is put inside that work. So I really love everybody that is doing what God has called them to do. Because that's just the best thing that we have, y'all. I'm not too sure what that is. So, yeah. Um, remove. But, yeah, I'm proud of my people, y'all. They're showing up and really doing good work, for real. Um, yes. Y'all keep making it happen. Y'all keep doing it. Doing whatever you got to do at the end of the day. Um, it's going to continue working for you. God has a lot planned for a lot of people, even if you're not seeing it right now or you're not just seeing it in this moment or season. It does not matter. Um, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. And when it comes, people just need to be ready. Because that's why I say, y'all, a lot of us get these platforms for reasons. And some of us that do, y'all just don't know what to do with them because y'all just slow. And it's not slow, but some people actually need some type of actually one-on. And that's okay to need your one-on-one. I remember I needed that sometimes, especially when I was in this one thing. I feel like I definitely wanted that. So I understand how it is to need a one-on-one to get to break down a certain thing that you may not be able to grasp and pick up like smart people. Okay, and a lot of y'all fail to realize that you don't have to get no degree. You don't have to graduate and do none of what everybody else that's doing with them. Great they did, and I'm very proud of them for doing that. But a lot of people that's smart as hell and that know the back of stuff, shit too, man, they just know it because they're smart and they're fucking intelligent and God gave them that damn gift. And a lot of y'all have to just know that. It don't have to take nobody sitting there, nothing. People just know. And a lot of us that has these platforms, not just platforms, just out there building and doing whatever you're doing. God gave you that. He gave you that gift. He gave you that calling, that voice. So whatever it is, you need to just step into it. You cannot keep waiting for somebody to hold your hand to step into what you need to step into. Nobody's going to hold your hand. Nobody's going to pull you to the side and say, hey, this is what you need to do. No, nobody's going to do that. No, really, nobody's going to do that. And a lot of y'all think that somebody's going to do that, and a lot of y'all are obligated to getting that out here. Somebody actually going behind the scenes. No. A lot of us people like me, I see a lot of people that put out free films and free little tips stuff every day for a lot of people. And it's up to y'all to do what y'all need to do. And if you don't do it, that's just on you. And for the ones that are doing it, to y'all. I'm proud of y'all for getting out there and making it happen. Doing it without even knowing how to fucking do it, okay? Let God follow your path and show up with you. Because these people that's hitting and doing shit for you, man, keep showing up. Read stories about people that came from a lot of us chosen where we're coming from and made it to where the fuck they making it to. Y'all better stop doing what y'all doing either because y'all think that God ain't seeing, but he's seeing. That's why I say, y'all chosen ones who see what y'all doing. Make it happen and make it work. I'm proud of y'all for doing what you have tried to do, and that's coming from me, from Blue, and we're all doing. So don't do what you need to do, and that's all that matters. Okay? Don't look for nothing from nobody else to have given you anything, because that's what some of these people want. They want somebody to actually sit there and know. that's just not what's going to, that's not what's going to, it's going to be, you know. A lot of y'all need to really figure out a lot of stuff on, like a lot of us people did, you know. We didn't get no help, we didn't get nobody. We went out there and gave the help. You know, a lot of us, like me, went out and gave help, went out and gave gifts and coins and gems to everybody, you know. And exactly what I speak on now, I say what I say. Now that I'm going live on my platform, nobody has did nothing like that, you know. And I'm glad that, because I want a lot of people to speak and be shown that that's how it really be, you know. You can go out there and be giving somebody some stuff and you're probably not even in a position to give anything to them, but you have done it. And I remember a couple people, you know, I remember a couple people, and a couple people probably remember me too, you know. So that's why I say, you know, I didn't have anything to give at the time, y'all. But I gave because guess what? That's just what I wanted to do. Before I knew about how the scam and all that stuff worked on TikTok, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Once I figured out how all that worked on TikTok with scamming and doing all that other stuff, I stopped it. All that giving out my phone and giving out free gifts and stuff like that, I stopped. And y'all learn a lot about that when it comes to that, you know. A lot of people, they scam because they're not really on there to build anything or to build an audience. They're just wanting money. They're wanting money from people that they can just get and they can cash out and collect. And it's very sad, and I'm going to speak on it, you know, because, yeah, it needs to be spoken on. A lot of y'all don't go out there just giving all your stuff to people that ain't even giving you anything, working anything. And when you do it, that's on you. Don't sit and cry after you have, no. Because I have also saw people that gave over 1,000 sometimes. It's sad, you know. And I'm glad I didn't even do that. I gave what I could and what I wanted to give. But at the end of the day, y'all cannot be sitting out here wanting anything else. Nothing else. No, nobody is not going to sit around and hold nobody hand for nothing like that. Because a lot of us had to figure it out and make it happen when we didn't even have it to make it happen. And that's going to also be a lot of things that I speak on and let y'all know on here, you know, when it comes down to TikTok and how it works and certain things, you know. Well, I mean, I'm not going to talk to y'all about it, but I may give y'all a little stuff. But, yeah, um, however it is, that's how it is on there. And hey, if you know what it is, you know, um, do what you need to do. You know, don't don't be on there scamming people and wanting to just collect the coins and money, because that's just, at the end of the day, that's not what it is. You know, um, so yeah, I speak on it because I know exactly how it is and what it is, and a lot of people from there too. You know, and that's another reason why I tell y'all go back and look at a lot of my videos on TikTok, starting from the bottom, you know, really read. And yes, so y'all just need to see, you know, y'all can tune in more into my live, and I'm going to talk a lot more about it, because one thing about it, I'm always going to be real and speak the real. I ain't going to never give nobody no type of, you know, no, you won't be doing that. I'm not adding your name. I'm not doing none of that, because you're not getting anything from me. But I will speak on it, because that's just what it is, you know. I'm going to speak and let it know, and the situations and the people that it was. And yeah, I'm going to probably just say that, yeah, because that's being honest, you know. A lot of y'all need to hear experiences from a lot of people that you're already getting it from, but really real deep down stuff that really go on, you know. Because, yeah, just know that that's what you need to do, you know. Don't build towards audience that's just no. And let God also align and show you that too when you're doing what you need to do. So, yeah, I'm going to speak a couple of times, maybe a little on that for sure, because I want y'all to also understand that that's just what's going to happen. You know, stop giving your coins to people unless these people are real. real people. I don't care, man, and even if you don't give them, don't, you know, but don't be giving these coins to these people that just want to cash out and go on by their day. That's all it is. Um, because I done met a lot of them, a lot, and it's sad to know that these people be given platforms, but that's why a lot of them aren't. They're not. You're not going to be known. I'm just saying it. Nobody's going to know who you are because all they know you for is just to be going out there wanting to collect coins and for people just to cash out. So it's not gonna no, you know, I put my information with my cash app up there for my reason because whoever wants to donate to me with what I have, you have all things you can. If you want to email me off here, I also don't mind that too. My email is in my bio, everything is in my bio. So yeah, that's for my situation and what I have going on at the end of the day, and I don't have to explain, so that's my little cash up, y'all. And like I say, my email is in my bio. But yeah, y'all, don't don't do a lot of stuff on certain platforms. When they real people, you will know who real people is, and you will know if you want to spend your coin on the real people. That's all you just need to know. Cause even on here, I have passed by some y'all and it's still gonna happen because not everybody, but don't let that be what it's gonna be for some of y'all. Even if y'all ain't really listening, you'll hear at the end of the day. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna keep on speaking on it. Yeah, because that's just real honest. What I went through in my journey, starting off, I was always in room support, and that's why I say I was still and still gonna have the big heart. A lot of people don't have that heart. They don't have the heart like us real people have. That's gold and rare. So we love to go out there and give because we know giving is just about giving. But when we know that we're giving to people that's just out there doing wrong with the giving, oh yeah, no, we go to God about that. So yeah, a lot of us that are real and rare, Um, and yeah, y'all keep just being the real, rare person that you are. I done been on here for a good minute, but a probably long time. And I love y'all, and I thank y'all for tuning in for sure. Um, I will be going live either tomorrow or probably later on. And we're going to talk about a lot of real stuff, y'all. We got a lot of real stuff that we're dissecting in. Um, we still going to go with our days and stuff. I made some time, But y'all just be ready for sure because I will be talking about a lot of real stuff. Um, yeah, real stuff, y'all. So, yeah, y'all be ready because I'm going to definitely get on for tomorrow. And if I don't today, later on, then y'all know I will be tomorrow. Um, this my YouTube family. I love y'all. We building nothing but real over here. We letting all the fake haters do what they got to do and come in and see what they got to stay alert. Because, hey, that's just what they're going to do, y'all. We cannot stop every hating person. All we can do is rebuke them and go to God and ask God to do what he has to do, which he's already doing it for you. So wake up, be blessed, be thankful, be grateful. Know that God has more than just what you think God did for you. And don't be afraid to show up and walk in that. Like I said, a lot of people out there are not able to do that, but you are. So do it and walk in it, be firm in it, and let it be known, okay? I love y'all on my YouTube, and I'm definitely going to tune in for sure tomorrow. I just take this thing off